Scott or Dave, are you on comms there?
Is it warmer now than it was yesterday at the same time?
I think the sun's hot. I think it's a little warm out. It's only going to be 87 today. Might have to get a jacket out. All right, looks like we got the Youth 1000 getting ready for their qualifying here, getting started. I want to welcome everybody just tuning in and shut up the grandstands. Welcome to the Great American Short Course Series, round number 4.
Yeah, I don't know where they're all watching us from, but there's already quite a few people online watching us, and we want to welcome them and thank them for tuning in. This is qualifying for the Youth 1000, and the first group on the track here this morning. Once we get through qualifying, you know what? You ever feel like you're being watched, almost like stalked? Guess who just popped online? Adam. But anyways, we'd like to welcome everybody back at home watching us as this is qualifying. And once we get done with qualifying, in an hour and a half or so,
Yep.
We're going to take a break until 12 noon and go right back at racing right at 12 at high noon in the hot sun as we get ready to commence with round 4 of the 2022 season of the Great American Short Course presented by Optima Batteries. So my name is Scott Rain, along with Dave Arnold, who is the resident expert when it comes to the Great American Short Course Series. And most of the racers, I'd say about 99.9% of the racers have come from the former Lucas Oil Series, where you were the mainstay there. I was back Midwest. And Adam says, "Good morning, Kooks." Well, right back at you.
I thought you didn't tell me Jim Holtis was talking on that.
He's the kook god. So on lap number 1, we got 2 of our drivers out there in the Youth 1000 in this class here this weekend. George Lamosis has a time of 55.20, and Dominic Benitez, yesterday's winner, with a 56.16.
Great shot. The drone already getting a little footage there of George Lamosis.
Wait, was it Dominic? Did he win yesterday?
Yes.
He did. Okay, I had to think real quick there for a second.
Made me think for a second. I had to go, there's a lot of races.
Yeah.
We had both the Benitez's on the podium.
That's what threw me off base there for a second. So I'm, the sun is bright, a little bit warm for this early in the morning, but I'm not at home cleaning stalls and feeding horses and goats.
And chasing goats.
Yes.
Chewing goats off your roof.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm going to get in trouble with somebody. I know they're going to come back and haunt me and start complaining, but I get this BB gun. And when the goats are doing something they shouldn't be doing and eating what they shouldn't be eating, especially my flowers and the fruit trees, I pop them in the ass with the BB gun. And it's funnier than hell because it's like this one goat, Earl. He knows the sound. He knows the sound of that BB gun. It's one of those things you got to pump like 5 times, right?
He's like,
all of a sudden, he could be from like 50 yards away, and he hears this pump from the BB gun. This all of a sudden, Earl stops what he's doing. His head pops up, and I pump it again, and all of a sudden, this is what you see.
The butt suck in.
His butt sucks right in, man, like he knows it's coming, and it usually is.
That's funny. You got me on that one, Scott. That's great.
I got a picture. We have these beautiful hanging ferns along the outside of our house, and there's one right in front of our bedroom picture window that overlooks part of the property. I'm hearing this really weird sound on the glass outside one morning. What the heck? I pop up the shade, and there's Earl. 2 hooves on the glass, and he's eating the fern right there above the window. And it's like he's like 12 inches from and I just,
It's like, you can't shoot me through the window.
Yeah, he's going, his own version of neener.
All right, looks like our qualifying run here for Youth 1000 just finished up here. See what Lamosis and Benitez in there. And there'll be no inversion on this one. How they qualify is how they stack up.
So we have 11 or 12, 13 cars coming out. The Accredited Labs Razer 170 qualifying.
It's crazy. This 170 class, sometimes a little small, but now it's great to see it growing when it first started. And I think the Youth 1000 is going to be that way too eventually. We're going to see it grow to these numbers, I hope. It is exceedingly bright outside, you're right. That cloud cover kind of...
Yeah, I'm trying to find shade, but it's way in the back of the deck. It's way back there, so right now, from the waist up, I'm kind of okay, because I'm in the shade. But from the waist down, damn, my kneecaps are sweating.
I know, I can feel the shorts heating up, too. Ooh.
So once again, this is round 4 of the 2022 season. Qualifying effort as the 170s are coming out onto the track for their parade lap before the qualifying session. And only one, unless he's having mechanical issues, only one of the 170s gets it. This is qualifying. I'm not going to race you.
He's holding back. I think you're right. I hope you're right. He's cruising.
I made a post this morning on Facebook of a little cartoon character screaming because he realized that tomorrow's Monday and he has to adult.
That's pretty funny.
He has to go back to adulting, and that was me to a T this morning. I'm like, okay, that's me. Post.
Yeah, that's me too, I think, now. Yeah, that's not... back to reality, they say. You live in a fantasy world.
He's really fast and wants a big gap between him and the last place car.
Waiting for that green flag. There we go.
Well, so much for that big gap.
It's like, man, now I got to go through people.
So green flag is out as they come up there for the qualifying session. And Adam, how big is that Starbucks you have sitting by your pool right at the moment back there in Phoenix?
You know what? It could be worse. We could be in Phoenix. It could be like...
Yeah, we could be sitting next to him.
In 100-degree weather.
So we got Declan Shields, Jake Hill, Ian Torphy, Jackson Eberts, Triton Lawrence, Brianna Walton, Cassidy Walton, Landon Holtz, Samuel Gibbs, Aiden Aguilar, Ian Corona, Brixton Wirt, and Luke Vale as they are now tripping the transponder loop.
Go, Luke.
So our first couple are coming around, completing lap number 1. Quick time so far is Jake Hill with a 57.11, Ian Torphy 58.8, and then Triton Lawrence with a 60 flat, Jackson Eberts with a 61, Cassidy Walton with a 63. Declan Shields has something's going on there, has him down as a 131.1. And I got a buddy checking in right now. Royce, is it going to be live on YouTube? I'm guessing if it was yesterday, it should be today on the YouTube channel. So Ian Torphy moves up 1 spot. He jumps into second quick with a 58.16. Yeah, for this being qualifying, there's an awful lot of jostling around for position, kind of has that look.
Yeah.
The white flag comes out. Jake Hill still has a 57.11. That's his quick time on lap number 1. I'm sorry, yeah, lap number 1.
So good to see Jake, another young driver we've watched make some leaps and bounds. He's in the back of the pack, when he was younger, and now he's starting to figure it out, doing real good. I know he's done a lot of iRacing in the off season with all the other racers we have here. I think it's helped quite a bit for these youngsters.
Yeah, Jake Hill he's still top spot, but he bettered his time by quite a bit, almost a full second with a 56.82.
Nice.
So Jake Hill's got top time. Declan Shields is still second quick. Ian Torfey's fallen back to third. Landon Holtz has moved up into that 4th spot. Samuel Gibbs I didn't see him out there, but he's not being scored right now, so I'm guessing he didn't make the call for qualifying. So checker flag is out. Jake Hill betters his time once again with a 56.8. And so close, Declan Shields, 56.9. So 1/10 of a second separated first and second in qualifying by those two young drivers. Luke Vale moves up to third quick with a 57.8. Makes him third quick so far. With just a few more cars across the line, Jake Hill's the time to be with a 56.82. And it looks like it's not going to happen for anybody else. Jake Hill will hang on to that top spot. So our top 5 in qualifying in the accredited labs Razer 170s. Landon Holtz is 5th quick. Ian Torfey. Wow. Listen to this time between 5th and 4th in qualifying. 5th quick, Landon Holtz with a 58.165. Ian Torfey, 4th quick, 58.162.
Oh, jeez.
Are you kidding me?
That is really close.
3/1000ths of a second?
It's less than a blink of an eye.
Wow. And Luke Vale's 3rd quick with a 57.84. Declan Shields with a 56.97 second quick. And top spot goes to Jake Hill with a 56.82. Nice run by him on qualifying. And did they pull a pill already? Is there an invert? 2. Wow. That's not an invert.
Oh,
that's just a butt swab.
Yeah, that's really not much of a. I mean, that's the number that you really want to get. That's better than they started. I think we had a few 6s right out of the bat yesterday.
So Junior 2 cards coming out next. See, we got 12 cars coming out in Junior 2s for qualifying. Are you kidding me? 3/1000ths of a second? My gosh.
That is really close.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've seen races won and lost just by that, too. I mean, literally just inches.
Hey, we got a pace lap?
I'll tell you, track crew did a great job overnight getting this thing prepped and worked on and getting ready for today. And they're still working on it as we speak.
Trying to get a little bit more moisture in there.
Constantly turning the dirt over, throwing water down, turning it over again, throwing the water down, getting it deep down and
Yeah, otherwise you just
5,
put it
6,
on top,
7
it
inches.
just
Yeah.
evaporates right out and turns to powder.
The clouds could stay out just like it is right now, and it would be fantastic today.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, but then I was looking towards that way. I'm not used to all this city stuff, dude. Close to LA like this. Last night sitting in a hotel, I'm looking out the window. Holy crap, is there a fire around here? Heavy smoke right around the hotel. I'm like, what the heck? No, it's your freaking LA smog, man. Jeez.
I don't have to deal with that in my house.
Gosh, dang it.
I got a green belt in the park right behind me. I'm not as isolated as you are, though.
Yeah. 2 things that are the loudest producers of noise, or the biggest producers of noise in my area is A, we live real close to Camp Pendleton and the chopper base part of things, so we're in the flight pattern for all the helicopters.
Okay.
Constantly flying overhead, all the time. Multiple times a day, 10, 12, 15 times a day. And hawks. I love that sound, though.
That's okay.
The screeching of hawks is so cool.
And bang.
Squirrels, oh, jeez. Yeah, the alarm clock to feed me.
Oh, I feel a nice cool breeze. You know it won't last, but I'll take it. All right, there looks like some of these drivers are trying to get a little space in between them. I think they're starting to figure this out. There we go. Get this started on the green flag here. Optima Batteries always starting it the correct way.
So you got half the field at speed, and then there's 4 or 5 cars that are like still doing the Kyle Ahrensberg parade lap. He's still here?
That's what I was looking.
He's still here.
He's still here. He ended up blowing the motor.
Yeah. Not surprised. Had that sound.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. They'll definitely be going back to their motor builder. Kind of bummed because that was an incredible race. All right, I see some time starting to click off out there. Mikey Childress so far up on time. Ashton Williams, Bryson, Travis Jones, Olive Hoover.
Yeah, Mikey Childress the 52.36. Ashton Williams a 55.13. Travis Jones a 53.74 up in the second quick. Olive Hoover will take the top spot so far, 51.51, the only driver in the 51 second bracket. Childress falls back to second quick. Bryson Benitez, his first lap was 55.28. I pretty much bet that he will better that one next time around. Megan Starr, 53.7. Jaden Manchester moves up into second quick, 51.78. Talon Pike, fourth quick.
They're really starting to shuffle it around here as they get the laps in. White flag is...
Not quite yet. He's got in hand. Mikey Childress will move back to second quick. Ashton Williams will retake the top spot with a 50.49, the only driver in that 52nd bracket. Bryson Benitez, I told you better this time, a 50.30. He'll take the top spot so far in that Red Bull entry. Man, he jumped up, 3 seconds, I think it was? Ashton Williams, second quick. Travis Jones, third quick.
Yeah, there's the white flag. Okay.
Jumped back from 6 up to third quick on his last time. Well, white flag is out, so he's got one more lap. Ashton Williams moves back into second with a 50.4. Bryson Benitez betters this time on his last lap.
Well, I understand Ashton Williams went up and did a little wheel-to-wheel racing up there in Victorville. So that was pretty cool. And then I heard Robbie Ormsby also went to Irwindale and raced a late model last night. So these guys did not get enough racing yesterday. Insane. That's so awesome to hear.
White flag is still waving. Megan Starr goes by, along with Jaden Manchester and Kylie Collinsworth. Talon Pike.
Well, as a reminder, everybody, real quick, Parker Pumper still open for business down there. Got the rugged radios. You need anything before they pack up and head out this afternoon or today. Also, Bar Junkies and 10 Short Course Series apparel. Got the Knick Knack Barbecue down there. He'll be opening up today, and I think La Bufadora.
Bryson Benitez betters his time last time around with a 59.8 flat. Travis Jones second quick with a 49.87. So there's 7 1/100ths of a second separation there from first and second. And see, Ashton Williams appears. Oh, she jumped in the second quick. Or I keep saying she.
Oh, Ashton?
Yeah. So Bryson Benitez is our quick time in that Red Bull entry. Ashton Williams is second. Travis Jones, our top 3 in qualifying. Mikey Childress fourth. Olive Hoover in the top 5. And now we're going to find out if there's any kind of invert. Do we have an invert? Invert anybody?
Here we go. Here comes the pill pick. No whammies.
So that'll put.
You can tell he didn't get a 2 by the reaction.
So Travis Jones and Mikey Childress will be in the front row for their main event later on this afternoon.
All right, looks like we've got A.M. Ortega, Junior 1s coming up next. Followed by the mini stocks, mini opens, class 11s, then the limited buggies and 16er buggies, modified carts, followed by production turbo UTVs, unlimited UTV, and then the production 1000s, pro buggy, pro light, and pro 2. And we're pretty much going to run that the same way for the race order. Unfortunate, a few vehicles that will not make the call. Some mechanical issues, so we'll see how they readjust any classes for that.
After yesterday, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I blew a motor. I'm going home to the pool.
Oh, you know what, though? I'm sure they'd rather be racing. That's when you hope you get that early morning race so you can get out early. We got the Pro 2 boys till the very end.
Yeah, this is the last time we're going to see a few of our pro vehicles, our pro race cars here this summer, because they'll be packing up after this and heading to the Midwest to run the Champ Off-Road Series.
Well, hopefully see them in the
fall. That's what everybody's saying. They'll come back after the last race in the Midwest and finish up the season here.
So I'm looking forward to the last race there, too. Fall Crandon, always fun. So we'll get a lot of the drivers coming in for that.
The answer is no.
Okay, so this is very cool information we just got, Scott. To help with the points championships and the runs.
Throwaway weekend.
A throwaway weekend. That's so cool. And that's going to work out. Only the pro classes, the pro buggies, pro light, pro 2. Because they're going to be back there and we're going to have a race in July. So they're going to be able to throw that away and then come back, finish the season, and make a run for it.
Kind of like opens the door for the opportunity to go back to the Midwest, but then this throwaway weekend pretty much takes that door off the hinges. Hell, have at her, boys.
Yep, absolutely.
So the green flag is out for qualifying for the A.M. Ortega Junior 1 carts. Tell you, I'd like to have Maurice's freaking flyer miles bouncing around from, whether they be junior karts or sprint cars or NASCAR or super late models or they're racing something else too, I thought. Oh, Legends?
Legends. Yeah, in fact, one of them's for sale right now. I think Bronson's. No, Braden's. Braden's for sale. Yeah, we got, a big thank always to A.M. Ortega, Maurice Ortega, and his company. Saw a lot of potential and, helped out with his grandkids and helping the series out. And we so much appreciate them. They're utility contractors. I always get a kick and I'll see an A.M. Ortega truck sitting on my street doing some utility work, putting a bunch of fiber work in there. I'm like, hey, I know your boss. He's cool.
I don't think they know that he doesn't go to the office all that much. He's got a main man that...
He's El Jefe.
So here's our lap time so far. Chase Berry's the top spot with a 54.9, well ahead of everybody else who's in the 56s. Luke Berry is second quick. Brody Glaze and Samuel Gibbs is fourth quick. But Chase Berry, man, almost 2 full seconds ahead of everybody else at this point.
Yeah, Luke and Chase both on first and second yesterday. Looks like Chase on top, Luke second.
Well, Chase Berry better this time by a little bit. He's still top spot, 54.50. Luke is second quick with a 55.46. I'm just amazed by what these guys can do out there, our camera guys that are running the drones. I got just a cheapy drone that I picked up from Costco. It's like all $400, you know, but it's got all the toys and bells and whistles on it, you know, cameras and all that crap. I'm watching what they do, and I'm like, it's everything I can do just to take off straight up and land straight down. I have figured out how I can chase the horses, but there's a couple that aren't afraid of it, so they just stand there and look at you, and I can come right down about 3 feet straight at their noses, and they're looking right at it, and I can like jump at it, you know, with it, and they won't even budge.
Yeah,
like that takes suck the fun out of it, man.
Yeah, I know. You'd think they'd be a little horses, you know, skittish normally.
So top spot in qualifying, it looks like is going to go to Chase Berry, the 54.50. Luke Berry second quick, 55.46. And Sam Gibbs moves up into the top 3 with a 55.61. So I'll take care of the AM Ortega Junior 1 kart qualifying. Coming up next is the Mini Stocks, Mini Open in Class 11.
He went home.
Who?
Greg went home.
Greg.
Class 11.
Oh.
Shapiro. So I don't know Class 11. But you know what? It's great to have him out here, and we'll hopefully get some more of them. I want to know, because I know Bob Jerky was going to get like a car for every flavor, and they said they were going to come out and race a little bit of a Great American Short Course, so hopefully we'll see him at the end of the season with that.
Well, that's the same exact thing they did King of the Hammers.
Yeah, they're going to try and bring out a whole bunch of them, though.
Yeah.
Paint them all the different colors of the flavors of the packaging.
The payback isn't quite what it is, the King of the Hammers. Jeez. Was it 10 grand to win, I think?
Here's your jerky. I think they gave away 10 grand just for the pit challenge there.
Oh. I remember the first year, was it 2 years ago, they ran those Class 11s at King of the Hammers at night. The crowd loved it.
That was so cool.
The internet loved it. It sucked as an announcer because you couldn't see who's who, because all you're looking at were the lights coming right at you.
I was actually
going away.
I was trying to take photos there, and it's so hard if you don't have a really bright strobe, because there's only the finish line, start area, and everything else was pitch black, and all you saw was lights.
So there's 3 guys from Baja Jerky up on stage with me as I was calling the race, and I'm doing what I normally do, is calling the race, but then also monitoring what was being said on the side on the social medias. And we're talking about Baja Jerky, how cool it is. They stepped up big, huge time, blah, 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 and supporting the class, and everyone loves the class. And next thing you know, some guy popped on from Sweden or Norway, wanted to know, does Baja Jerky ship to there? And everybody's buying cases of Baja Jerky. I just bought me, they're going online on the website. Next thing I know is like an hour or so later, you know, because the guys from Baja Jerky are also monitoring their cell phones with other stuff.
Chris Voorhees and those guys.
Yeah. Chris comes up to me and elbows me. He's like, "You just cleaned out 2 warehouses." I guess later on the website crashed, and they sold out a product, and looks like we'll be coming back next year. They said.
Oh yeah, they did that to us as a score. They had the little costume on stage with us. They were dancing. Next thing you know, he goes, "Oh my God, the orders are coming in." It's amazing how that happens. We could do that for him here if they want to make that happen.
Honestly, it's the only jerky my wife will eat too. You know, she's not a part of this whole hype thing and all that. She just
It's good
eats it and
stuff.
likes it. Yeah. First thing, it's got to be tender. Secondly, the flavor is the second most important thing to me, and it's got both. So let's see. We'll find out if Brian Cannon can go out there and lay it down.
Well, he made it farther than he did yesterday.
Yeah, he made it into turn one, through turn one, now into turn two.
It's a record.
So we're just going to be giving him crap the rest of the day.
He's a great dude. You know, it's so cool how he goes out and helps out Kyle Duke quite a bit, you know, part of his team. And he just really loves the passion. He has a full-time job. And
Smart guy. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Jeepers criminy.
there's a lot of computer stuff and wiring involved and electricity, what he does. All I know is I see pictures on Facebook and I go, that's way above my pay grade.
It's way above my smart grade.
Yeah. There you go, making that pass.
Well, now he's got a clean track, so this lap might not be so good, but the next one will be a lot better, I guarantee that. So across the line, let's see, lap one for Brian Cannon is a 57.86. Tom Madigan, a 61.5. See, our next truck to cross the line is Robert Orr. He'll trip the line at 63.91 in a mini stock. Anthony will better that time by 0.2 of a second with a 63.73. He's our top spot in mini stock. Brent Veenstra. Oh, just like that, Ryder Palmer comes around with a 62.76, our top mini stock truck.
Ruh-roh.
It's like the two wardrobe trucks. Are they out there? I don't. Yep. So white flag is out for Brian Cannon. His lap time got a little bit better, no doubt, 57.82. Tom Madigan got better as well with a 101.50. So, geez, Brian Cannon's going to have to pick and choose his line this way, as there's the lap traffic might impede his lap time a little bit this time, going into Talladega turn. Looks like Brian gets around cleanly, whether that impeded his line at all that he wanted. 5.782 is the time that he wants to beat. And he does by a little bit. Brian Cannon, your top driver in Mini Open, 57.70. Tom Madigan betters his time as well with a 101.47. Those are our two Mini Opens. Anthony Scuzzi's out there as our top spot. In mini stocks, Robert R goes by. Hill looks like he's currently second quick. Scuzzi goes by with a 102.52, betters his time. And as soon as he crosses the line, so does Brent Veenstra. Hill is the top spot now in mini stock with a 102.25. 0.3 up into the top spot. Ryder Palmer goes by. He is currently fifth quick. Kevin Wardrop. He betters his time, but he is still, let's see, fifth quick, Kevin Wardrop. So Cannon is our top Mini Open qualifier, and Brent Veenstra is our top Mini Stock qualifier. Limited buggy and 1600 desert cars coming out next for their qualifying session. Modified karts following afterwards.
All right, the Optima Matters green flag is flown here, and we're going to get them as they come across, get them on the clock, get some times down. We got Kevin Streety in the Desert Buggy class, and then you got Carson Smith, Shane Prescott, Travis Howard, Darren Shefton, and Sean Jones. All right, they're starting to click them off here. Carson Smith with a 59.286. You got Shane Prescott right behind him with a 59.381. So very close going on. So as it runs right now, Smith, Prescott, Howard, Jones, and Sefton. And of course, Kevin Streety out there in the Desert Buggy 1500. White flag is out. So checker flag is out. Carson Smith, quick timeout there. 50. Looks like a 57.636 to a 58.925 of Shane Prescott, followed by Sean Jones, Travis Howard, and Darren Sefton. So that's going to finish up our limited buggy and desert buggy qualifying here. Up next, modified carts, followed by production turbo UTV and limited UTV, production 1000, pro buggy, pro light, and dub pro 2s.
Getting ready now for the modified kart qualifying session. It looks like we've got 11 cars scheduled to come out here, run their few laps. The modified kart main event yesterday was probably the best race of the afternoon, and Dave and I kind of talk about that every once in a while, that this class pretty much comes through with just that week in and week out. And yesterday was absolutely no exception. Some of the names that are coming out here: Talon Martin, Dane Culver, Ryan Denny, G3 Argeros, Cade Martin, Ashton Williams, Drake Patetti, Cameron Sorensen, Travis Jones, John Walls, and Maverick Openshaw. And the power to weight ratio of these cars is just absolutely off the hook fantastic. Sometimes scary if you thought about it or think about it. I mean, I come from the Midwest, or midget sprint car racing is, open wheel racing is a huge thing. And four-cylinder motors there, the Toyotas and the Hondas and those things, and the speeds that they generate. And when they start to roll, they roll for a long time. And it kind of keeps me on my toes when I think about that when it comes to these same kind of deals with the mod carts. But they'll be going green this time by for their 3-lap qualifying, and we're underway. Green is out. Here we go.
Talon Martin goes by there to kick it off there. But what an incredible race between him and Cade yesterday. Last lap, last turn, checkered flag is out, and a little tie-up between him and Cade. So kind of curious to see what's going to happen today, Scott, on this one.
Yeah, I bet you he's got that shifter lever fixed.
Dude, that blew me away. He just kept in gear, and he was just slipping the clutch. Can't even say he was dead sick and he had a clutch. He just had to burn that clutch up. So impressive. And coming from a kid, man, that just blew me away.
The skill just to pull something like that off, amazing. So as they come into that final turn, a complete lap number 1 in their qualifying session. Let's see what Talon kicks off on lap 1. Cade, let's see, this looks like Dane Culver is a little bit quicker. He's got a 55.60. Ryan Denny, 55.60. Argeros, 55.6. How about this?
Wow.
1/1000th of a second separation, second and third. Argeros and Culver in their qualifying time, 55.605 to a 55.606. How can that be possible?
That is just insane.
Cade Martin currently quick with a 55.38. Argeros is second quick, 55.60. Talon is well back in the pack, 6th quick right now with a 56.70. I'm sure they'll get quicker.
Yeah, it looks like Cade Martin's just pulled into the infield there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a bummer. White flag is out. One more lap to go.
Talon Martin does not better his time. Neither does Dane Culver or Ryan Denny. So our current quick time is parked in the infield. Cade Martin in that 5:07. Travis Jones crosses the line with a 146.74. Let's see if Talon can better his time. He's currently sitting there in 4th quick. Dane Culver's 3rd quick right now. And both drivers better their times, but do not better their position. Dane Culver, 55.74. Talon Martin, 56.15. G3 betters his time, but still hangs on to that second spot with a 5.677. As a checkered flag is waving. Ashton Williams does not better the time. Stands at 6th quick. Drake Patetti does not better his time, as well as Travis Jones does not as well in that last lap. But, man, amazing turn of events on lap number 1. Cade Martin kicks off the best lap of the qualifying session as fast time with a 55.38 and is parked in the infield and basically hangs on to quick time for the rest of the session and is going off on the hook, so to speak. That'll take care of our mod car qualifying. Top 3, Dane Culver, G3 Argeros, and Cade Martin. Next session is going to be Production 1000, Production Turbo, and Unlimited UTV. Throwing them all out there at one time. Do we have an invert for the mod carts?
Dose.
Invert is 2.
Wow, 2's been pretty popular today. It's pretty good. Had a 4. A lot of 2's. They like that. You just swap the front row around, inside, outside. All right, here we go. Time for qualifying for UTVs. Once again, I want to remind everybody, make sure to head over to Parker Pumper or Rugged Radios over there. Go see Harold before they take off. If you've forgotten anything or something broke or you need something for the next race, and whether it's desert or short course. We got Baja Junkies and Tense Tees down there. Chad's crew with all the official merchandise for the Great American Short Course Series. We got Knick Knack Barbecue Shack over there. We serving up some lunch there today if you feel like a little brisket or something. And then don't forget we got La Bufadora over here at the Baja Grill. Looks like they're getting set up. The doors are open. Menu's out. Ruben and the family cooking up some God's food there. Speaking of God's food, chapel service. Immediately Sunday following the Pro 2 qualifying, 11:10 a.m.-ish. And I do believe it's going to be over at the G Brothers pit, Gutierrez's. The word. So make sure you're doing chappy. Grab some barbecue, grab some tacos, go over there, listen to the good word. All right, this next time around, we should see them qualify. Well, I can tell you with that wind blowing, I can smell those tacos cooking. See, even Chad's going over in his Baja Junkie shirt to grab a Baja taco. Can you make taco shirts? All right, here we go. Green fog is out. Optimum battery said green, green, green. Let's get on the clock, boys, and do some qualifying. Williams, Berry, Gamma, Hernandez, Mitchell, Jacobus, Hammer, Fight, Collinsworth, Jaramillo, Lamosis, Price, Carr, Scheidecker, Sienna Price, Dominic Benitez, Oliver Golding, Kevin Walsh, Cohen Crawford, all starring in Let's Qualify. It's an all-star cast out on the field. All right, they're qualifying right now. See Don Holcher choke in, Royce Arnold. What's up, Royce? All right, starting to click some times off here. Karaston Hernandez, Doodle up there, and now George Lamosis. So we're into the 54s with Lamosis. 55 with Karaston Hernandez. 55.809 with Connor Berry. So it's Lamosis, Hernandez, Berry, Williams, Collinsworth, and Gamma, followed by Carr, Price, Jaramillo, and Benitez, our top 10. Jacob Scheidecker sitting just outside the top 10 as he clicks off his first time here on the transponders. 3 laps make up the distance here in qualifying. See a couple guys got a good little gap in between them to make it happen. CBR car. So Cole Gamma on lap number 2 takes the top spot with Hernandez back to second, and Lamosis actually just knocked Hernandez down to third. He moves to second. Gamma up to first. 54.240 for Gamma. Lamosis with a 54.495. Hernandez with a 54.602. Fastest times have been set on lap number 2 now. White flag is out. 1 lap to go to make this happen. Who's going to come out the top qualifier? So Gamma still holding on to the top spot here with 3 laps down. Checkered flag up. Caution flags coming out. And it looks like we got a car over in turn number 6. Caution flag out. They're going to go ahead and get that flipped over. Guess driver okay is the word on that one. So thumbs up over there. We got a couple of guys that are going to do the 3-man power over. They got it. Couldn't see who that was. Let's see if I get a number on that. It's the 939. That was... All right, looks like Gamma's going to be the top qualifier so far here. Got one more lap to make it happen. Seeing car 1 there, that's a chase car. So Jacob Scheidecker goes by, the 938. So it looks like the car's cleared up and our safety crew getting back to position. All right, looks like BDR looking green, white checkers. There will be the call there for the last lap in qualifying. So it's Gamma, Hernandez, Williams, Lamosis, Barry, Carr, Collinsworth, James Price, James Jarmillo, Dominic Benitez, Jacob Scheidecker, Sienna Price, Megan Mitchell, let's see, I don't have that time there, and Oliver Golding. White flag is out. Barry goes by, moves up to second fastest on the last lap here. Cole Gamma up on top. Hernandez goes to third. Chad Williams moves up to fourth. See if there's any other changes goes on here. Lamosa sitting in fifth. Hernandez holds on to third. Collinsworth goes up to fifth, and Lamosis goes to sixth. Chase Carr moves up to seventh. So it's going to be Cole Gamma, Connor Berry, Karsten Hernandez, Chad Williams, Joe Collinsworth, George Lamosis, Jacob Scheidecker, Chase Carr, Dominic Benitez, and Oliver Golding are top 10 here in qualifying. So Cole Gamma, big winner yesterday, and on top of it, oh, it's class. So the inversion was 6, so George Lamosis and Joe Collinsworth go up to the front, and the other driver is going to get shuffled back through. That's the first 6 of the day. Up next, Pro Buggies, followed by Pro Lights and Pro 2s. Well, it looks like it's a beautiful day here at the World Famous Glen Helen again here for round number 4 of the Great American Short Course Series, powered by Optima batteries. We're almost completed here with our qualifying. After the Pro 2s qualify, we're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we're going to go ahead and go back racing for our main events at 12 noon today. So get on your social media, let everybody know at home, and to tune in and make sure they watch some racing. Get all the aunts, uncles, friends, family members, and if you just got a racing fan out there, let them know too. So we're back here just in a moment. We got qualifying, a little track maintenance going on. And we're going to bring out the Pro Buggies up next. All right, see the pro buggies rolling on out. Rolling. Drapkin, Brister. I see Everts. I see McClenathan. George Allen. Lorenzo Bonacci. All right, looks like the automatic green flag is out. Zach Drapkin in the red line machine is definitely on the clock, hauling the nail. Great shot overhead there on a drone from the, I believe, Cam guys. Hammertown Productions always doing a great job. Crew catching all the live footage here. Not to miss any action. Great speed cam. Back up to our drone. Ezra Everts goes by. McClenathan. There goes the bomber eyewear machine. Lorenzo Bonacci, the big winner from yesterday. His first career win. Not the first podium he's gotten, but in Pro Buggy, it is. He's been on there in mod kart before in the past. Not a win, but still on the box. Mr. 300 goes by, Corey McClenathan. The first drivers go over 300 miles an hour in a dragster. Still doing it too, and running the nostalgic funny cars lately. Former top fuel driver. Loves to play in the dirt, so great to see. We see him, we used to do a lot of stuff with Fab Tech, the Winter family. So he's pro life. Got rid of that. Now he's moved on to Pro Buggy to go play with the boys. Well, it looks like it's going to be Matt Brister up on top with a 52.333. Zach Drapkin, the closest driver there, with a 52.807, followed by Lorenzo Manacci. He's going to qualify third with a 52.988. Gunnar Kennedy, 53.572. Ezra Edwards, he's going to be at 53.715, followed by George Allen and Corey McClenathan. So Brister, top qualifier. And no inversion. How they finished, how they're going to start.
Well, they're getting set right now for the Pro Lite qualifying. 5 trucks scheduled to come out. Robbie Hornsby, Kyle Knott, Maximilian Pinto, Ryan Bruckner, and Gabe Gutierrez. Getting ready to come out here and turn around for 3 laps. Only to find out what the inversion is going to be at the end of that.
Yeah, it's always a curious one for sure. Ashton's going to lead him down here and do a little parade lap, get around and did some qualifying. There's the Toyota Redlands machine of Robbie Hornsby, the big winner yesterday. Kyle Knott, the Skyland Fabrication. I'll roll up right behind him, Maximilian Pinto. And it's really cool to see Ryan Brookmeyer out here in that Prada Raceway. And then we got the 21 there, Gabe Gutierrez, talked about. He's got the farm life. Pro 2 is going to be coming out next. Then we'll go on our break till noon back with opening ceremonies and our main events.
Well, pace vehicles off the track and going green as they exit the final turn aimed at the flag stand. Here comes our first driver to trip the timing loop. Robbie Hornsby is on the clock.
You know what's so crazy is he went to Irwindale, ran a late model last night after racing all day, taking the win. Started in the back of the pack, I think where they say got like 6th last night, late model. So very impressive.
Kyle Knott's on the clock. Maximilian Pinto's on the clock. Ryan Bruckner as well as Gabe Gutierrez. The entire field is now ticking. You know what? If you have the means to do it, why the heck not? You know,
yeah.
It's.
Hell, I'm not. I'm jealous. That's all I can say. Go race in the dirt. Go race in Irwindale afterwards. I mean, that's so cool. Ashton did that up in Victorville. Did a little racing up there.
First time for Robbie Hornsby is 52.45. 52.45 for Robbie Hornsby sets the standard on lap number 1 as Kyle Knott goes by. And he's at 53.58. 53.58, a little over a second back. Pinto goes by 5.634. 5.634. Gabe Gutierrez 6.1.48. 6.148 for him. Hornsby is still a time to beat. 5.245 for him.
And the good thing is they all have a good gap there, so they got a clean run, trying to get the fastest time they can.
Does not better his time. 5.2.33. So Hornsby still has a top spot. Kyle Knott, let's see, does better his time, but not enough. 5.3.07. Still about 0.7 back from the top spot. Max Pinto, 5.634. Gets a little bit better this time by. Gabe Gutierrez, a 5.9.59. Robbie Hornsby, let's see, 5.2.26. Quicker this time by at the checker flag. Kyle Knott, 5.269. Much better than the prior 2 laps, but he's still about 0.4 off the time of Robbie Hornsby. And Pinto, 5.588. 5.588 for Pinto. He's currently third quick, but right now, as the boys are crossing the line for the checkered flag, Robbie Hornsby, use your quick time with a 5.226. Gabe Gutierrez crosses the line with a 5.750, his best lap. But our top 3 is Max Pinto, Kyle Knott, and Robbie Hornsby, our top lap getter with a 5.226. That'll take care of Pro Lite. Getting ready for our final qualifying session coming up in a moment. That's the Pro 2. Well, our final practice session, I'm sorry, I keep saying practice session, qualifying session. It's coming out of the track, our Pro 2s. They'll be given one lap around to check the course out, where it might be wet, where it's soft, where it's dry, and then have an adder for 3 laps. Coming around, first truck off the line is going to be Ricky Gutierrez. Second one will be that black 76 of Mason McCarthy. Young driver out there getting his feet wet in 900 plus horsepower. Third truck will be Ronnie Anderson. His first appearance in this truck under race conditions, and that number 52, and Braden Sorensen in the Air Force number 13. Another young driver out there getting wet, so to speak, dipping his toe in the Pro 2 pool.
Yeah, well, Brandon and Amanda both do a lot of the Formula Drift stuff, so it's pretty cool, and both of them sponsored by the U.S. Air Force, so I think that is just awesome to see. And they still have the dirt. You know, we saw them racing out at King of the Hammers, saw they did that, and they raced some other stuff, Amanda, and I know Jack's Redline teamed up with them, remember, at the King of the Hammers with Amanda. That was pretty cool. It's a brandy new Pro 2.
So the majority of these trucks are going to be heading to the Midwest right after this weekend's racing, getting ready for the Champ Off-Road Series. We won't be seeing them then until after Labor Day. And that season is up, and they'll finish out the Great American Short Course Series. Coming out of that final corner will be Ricky Gutierrez. He'll trip the timing loop and will be on the clock for 3 laps of qualifying. I was really impressed yesterday with the improvement from the start of the race to the end of the race, and Ronnie Anderson. You could see every single lap he was getting it and getting it and getting it more and more. Completing lap number 1 with Ricky Gutierrez. His lap time is 5.242. 5.242 for Ricky. He sets the standard. Mason McCarthy, his lap time is 5.314. 5.314 for Mason McCarthy in that black Chevrolet number 76. Ronnie Anderson in the top spot. 5.238 for Ronnie Anderson.
Something happened to Mason. He ended up cutting off there. He didn't make it through turn 2 all the way. Anderson through turn 3.
Braden Sorensen, his time 5.2.95. 5.2.95. But right now the standard is set by Ronnie Anderson. 5.238. I guarantee this, Ricky G will be kicking off a faster lap than on lap number 1, especially if he's radioed that Ronnie has a top spot. And he betters his lap time. 5.1.09. 5.1.09. Ronnie Anderson betters his lap time, but still will maintain second spot. 5.239. 5.237. I stand corrected. 5.237. But Ricky Gutierrez just stomped the field in that last lap. Now is over a second quicker than Ronnie Anderson.
Now this is about a mile course, so almost right on the nose. So pretty impressive running in the 51s there.
So one final time out of the last turn. Here comes Ricky G for his qualifying. And he betters it again, a 5.0.89. 5.0.89 for Ricky G. Currently top spot in qualifying. Mason McCarthy jumps up to second quick. 5-1.96. 5-1.96. And Ronnie Anderson crosses the line and does not do it. He betters his lap time, but does not move up. He's currently third quick.
Oh, look at Brandon Sorensen.
5.237 for Ronnie Anderson, and Brandon Sorensen on his last lap kicks off a 5.2.23, which put him third quick. Man, these guys are jumping all over the place on this clock. Ricky G had the top spot, then lost it to Ronnie Anderson, and then lost it back to Ricky G, and it's Ronnie Anderson fourth quick, Braden Sorensen third, or Mason McCarthy second, and Ricky G with a 50.89 is your top qualifier. That'll take care of qualifying here this morning. We'll take a step aside, take a quick break, get everybody something to drink, something to eat. Prepare for this afternoon's racing action. We'll come right back at 12 noon for round 4 of the Great American Short Course, presented by Optima Batteries. The 2022 season continues. We'll be right back at 12 noon. See you then.
So do we use, let's see.